Welcome to Lounge TV. We're doing chilling and grilling, and we're making something a little bit different than usual. Oh, Joe's here.
And Larry.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, you don't say I'm Larry? Because if you're the only one doing it, what's the point?
Yeah. Sometimes I do say that though, I think. Don't I? Because I had this corny thing that I'm Uncle Larry and you're chilling and grilling with me.
Oh yeah, you're right. I do like. No, that's not corny. I like it.
I thought it was kind of corny.
You should have said it.
Tom made fun of me, so I stopped.
Really? I liked
Yeah,
it.
he didn't like it. Anyway, so we're making rice pudding, something like we don't usually make.
No, I'm excited about it.
And it's Christmas time.
And that's kind of a Christmas thing, right? Because it's got the spices in it and whatnot.
Yeah, we're not putting any raisins in it.
No, who wants raisins in their
Well, that's
pudding?
what I heard anyway.
Yeah, I don't. Do you like raisins in your pudding?
No.
No, me neither.
I heard that we're not putting any in.
Oh.
Through the grapevine.
Hey, I heard it through the grapevine. Something's to go. Honey, honey, yeah.
So, we're going to go through the ingredients right now, guys. We already started something, but I'll tell you that in a minute.
I'm just gonna guess, guys. Uncle Ben's rice. Just kidding. I can read some water. Reduced milk. Does it matter what kind of milk? Just milk.
You could use whole milk, or we're using 2%.
Milk, and then heavy whipping cream,
And you could just use milk. You don't even have to use this. We're just doing this.
Oh, I like this because it adds a little bit more. Yeah. And then some butter.
Some butter, and then we have some nutmeg, some cinnamon, some vanilla, some salt, an egg, and sugar. Which gives me another song. Sugar, do.
Honey, honey, do.
We're already getting the, okay, so we have the rice already going. That's one of the first things you want to do is you put 2 cups of water in with a 3/4 cup of rice. Get the water boiling first, then put your rice in there. Then just let it, put the heat on low. Mix it up, of course. Put the heat on low. Let it simmer for about 20 minutes, which is right about now.
Perfect.
And if it's not soft, then put a little bit more water in there, and then let it cook a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's it. We figured you had to show how to make rice because you follow the instructions on the box.
Exactly.
Or let's say making pasta. We're just not gonna show it.
So now we'll get to the rest of the stuff.
Exciting stuff.
All right. So for the next step, we got 1.5 cups of the 2% milk in here.
1/4 teaspoon of salt.
There we go. That's salty milk. And 1/2 cup of sugar.
Thank you very much. And a very small whisk.
Ooh. That sounded kind of cool.
It sounded kind of cool, dude. I really think it did.
So it's going to mix that up.
I'm going to whisk it with this.
As soon as that dissolves a little bit.
You don't have to have the whisk this small. You can get one like, you know, not much bigger than this, but this is very convenient in this situation.
Yeah, but I think you might need a bigger one for the pot.
I think so.
Unless you're going to put your hand all the way in there.
I feel like that one, it would burn my hand. 2, this is a very small whisk.
Let me get a bigger one.
You want to whisk frivolously? Tom?
So this will be the one we're going to use in the pot. That's good, Joe. Okay, so yeah, just put that in the bowl. Put your little whisk away. You might need it again. Okay.
Perfect.
So now we're going to go over to the stove, and where your rice is, Joe's going to pour that in, and I'm going to just kind of whisk it in there. Get it all, because some of your rice is a little sticky on the bottom now. Yeah. You can pour it in a little bit faster than that. One of the things you want to remember now, guys, right now all I'm doing really, because it's not even cooking, because I don't have the heat on, is I'm just trying to get the rice off of the bottom.
We need a rubber spatula. Thank you, sir.
And I'm going to turn the heat on now.
Get all that goodness out of there. Oh, I felt that.
Put that down a little bit less than medium, because this burner burns kind of hot. So, and I'm just going to stir that up a little bit, get all that stuff off the bottom. And we're going to let that go and simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes until it gets nice and thick and bubbly.
Like Michael Bublé?
Like Michael Bublé. I don't really care for his music.
I mean, he does songs that I like. When he redoes them, they're not as good as the originals, and they're okay though. Like if he does a Frank Sinatra song or whatever, I would listen to it.
Right, so we'll let that go, let that simmer, let it get thick and bubbly, stirring periodically with that, whisk it up a little bit, and then we'll go to the next step.
Whisk it up.
As you can see, it's starting to thicken up. You want to stir it a little bit more in there and stuff. You know, there's always like, you ever notice there's always like a dark one in there? Like every once in a while there is. And it's like, is that bad? You know, look at it, yeah. It's like, what is that?
It's weird because everything's so white.
Yeah.
And even like the off-white is...
Yeah, they remind me of maggots.
That is freaking gross, dude.
Well, my appetite's gone.
Yeah, I mean, why would you say that?
Well, they're tasty maggots.
I know what he's trying to say at times. He's trying to say all the rice pudding for himself.
Yeah, you know that.
Guess what, bro?
What?
You better hide that. Around midnight.
See, I'm going to turn it down a little. Like, if you notice that it's bubbling too much, just turn it down a little bit. And if you don't like those little dark things, just get a little spoon and scoop them out there. Some of them are a little suspect in there.
I'd say it's actually extra flavor, dude. If worst case scenario, the things are whatever's in there is cooked and be fine to eat.
Right.
Even if it is a bug.
A bug. It's not a bug. It's a green.
Well, bugs can get in rice.
Anyway.
He's the one who said nuggets. All of a sudden, I'm the bad guy.
Well, you're perpetuating it. You could have stopped.
Tom. Sorry, Tom. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right, so
they're brown grains of rice.
In the meantime, because we're almost to the step, as you can see, it's getting thicker, so we can start getting the other stuff together now and ready. Okay, so now we can get ready this stuff. We have a half a cup of cream. Why is it so foamy?
It seems very frothy, right?
Yeah, that's weird. So we have that. We have that, and in here, Joe has a. What do you have? Do you know?
Nope, I don't, but you do.
1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a pinch of nutmeg. So you can just add that in there. You just pour that in there. There you go. And I am going to put.
You were. A shell is an egg.
No shell.
Great job there, dude.
No shells in there.
Great job. I feel like I'm making something for French toast.
And whip that, or beat it.
Well, which is it? No one wants to be defeated, or
whip it good. Crack that whip.
Now,
what's
the difference between rice pudding and tapioca?
Well, Larry, I believe that rice has more of a nutty flavor to it, where tapioca kind of takes on the flavor of whatever the ingredients of the pudding is.
So it's more flavorless, so that it just,
Yeah, but I don't know what tapioca is.
Yeah, it's got to be something. So, our next step is going to be added into the pan.
Well, look, it's like French toast.
Yeah, frothy.
Yeah, you would do this for French toast. Like put an egg with some cream and some
cinnamon.
Yeah, cinnamon.
Or some nutmeg.
Nutmeg's good in eggnog. You like eggnog?
No.
No? Tom, you like eggnog?
Can't remember the last time I had it, to be honest.
It's pretty good, especially with some nutmeg in it.
All right, we are ready over here, Joe.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay, so what we're going to do now, guys, is he's going to add that in slowly.
There's a lot of whisking
going on here. I am going to whisk the crap out of this because you don't want to cook slowly.
That is slow.
That was not slow. You
sorry. And why are you going so
fast? Because I don't want the egg to cook.
You want to go slower?
Well, rice pudding, not rice and milk.
No, you can like you were doing was fine at the end there. Yeah.
What's the word? Incorporate?
I'm incorporating it.
Look at that. Look at that nice steady hand. This is a perfect. It's hard to do this with one person.
You don't want chunks of cooked egg in here, guys.
No, that's the last thing that you want.
Seems like I have the hardest job right here. You don't have to beat it anymore.
Well, I feel like I should because I feel like it's making a better product.
Oh, I could tell how much thicker it's getting in here too, guys.
There's a lot of innuendos. I'm letting him go.
I feel like sometimes you're slowing down here.
I'm trying. I don't want to go too fast, dude. I don't want to get too slow. I don't know if there's a difference. You're gonna have to, it smells ridiculously good from right here. Like I would just, oh man, if it wouldn't burn my face, I'd put my face in there and just eat my way out.
I want to see him put his face in there.
No, it would burn really bad. I'll do it when it's cold.
Oh my gosh, my elbow or my shoulder is ready to just fall off right now.
Switch?
No.
I can take over.
I see the finish line.
Yeah, but you have to do this for a lot longer after I'm done, right?
No.
I thought you did.
Just a little bit. And then it's only going to go for about 2 minutes. There we go. So now I'm going to mix this, keep whisking this up a little bit, guys. Oh yeah,
you got it, James. You got it, James. You got it, James.
This is weird.
I was acting like a boxing guy more than.
Oh.
I know that. You just smell it now. This is my face the whole time
Yeah,
I was doing
it was going all. You were sucking it all in. You
I
were,
was sucking it all in.
you were like the vent.
You don't even need a vent when I'm cooking it. It smells good. I'll take it all.
Yeah, so we're gonna let this go for about a minute or two, guys, and then.
Done whisking? Are you done? You want me to take it over?
Yeah, you can take over a little bit. All right, guys, we're gonna let that go for a minute or two, and then we'll show you the next step.
Are we gonna let it go for a minute or two? Or am I gonna whisk it
Well,
for a
but
minute?
just about one more minute now.
You sure? I feel like we should go longer. How thick is it supposed to get, Larry?
It's about where it's at.
This is where it's at?
Yeah. So you can take it off the heat now, put it over there, and now what we're gonna add is we are gonna add a half a teaspoon of vanilla and a tablespoon of butter. And Joe's gonna mix that all up in there nice and good.
It's like making oatmeal, dude. You ever make oatmeal the old school way?
Except for this is dessert.
No, I know, but oatmeal is like sweet. Did you ever make it like this, like on the stove top?
Yeah, I love old school oatmeal, especially lumpy oatmeal.
Yeah, I would like to get the little lumps in there too.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about the lumps. It's like I like lumps in my potatoes too, my mashed potatoes.
Some people like texture. Like, I like putting potato chips on my sandwich. I like that extra crunch.
that's good.
I like the texture of it.
Potato chips with a sub. Like you take a bite of sub and throw some chips in your mouth. Delicious.
So that's good, but I mean even on the sandwich.
Yeah.
Just for the texture of it, not even the flavor. I'm the texture there.
All right, so as soon as that's all incorporated there, Joe, you
It's
can just let it cool down now. And then, guys, when you go to serve it, what you want to do is you want to put it. You can put a little nutmeg on top or a little cinnamon on top.
Ooh, both of them sound delicious.
We're gonna taste it in a couple of minutes when it cools down a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So we put a couple of little bolts
Yes.
on there, and now what you want to do is when you're serving it, you can just like sprinkle a little cinnamon on there.
I'm doing a little nutmeg.
I don't want a whole lot on there. What you got there?
I might try it. You ever smell nutmeg? Nutmeg is interesting.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Ooh, that smells really good. Hold on, excuse me, I'm sorry. Just want to make it enjoyable for myself.
Okay, and now we can do.
You're not mixing it up?
No, we're just taking it right off the top. Oh. That's delicious.
Man, that is going to be gone tonight.
Wow.
That is ridiculous. That is so good and so easy.
Mm-hmm. That's a shame, Tom.
Yeah, where's my bowl?
You don't get any pudding. Do you want some pudding?
You can't eat a pudding if you don't eat your meat.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
What?
Pink Floyd, Tom.
Oh my gosh, Tom. You're missing.
It was really, really good.
Guys, in case you didn't know,
Wow, look at... Wow.
I love rice pudding. How's yours?
Phenomenal, but I feel like I'm trying to keep up with you.
Couldn't do it. And it's a good Christmas pudding
Dude.
too, right?
I was so excited when you said we're making pudding. I did not expect it to be that good.
Guys, try this out. It's not a hard recipe, not even a whole lot of ingredients in it either.
Oh, it's so good.
Till next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up and relax. We'll meet you at the lounge.
Why is my hand on my hip like that?
I don't know.
It looked ridiculous.
Yeah.